couple of minutes. Could you just come a bit closer? Well, what a wonderful evening outside to be in here with the sunshine. I think it's, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Unfortunately. I think it's no secret, because I've opened Robert's shows before, of how much I love Barbara and Robert's work. And I can see from you being here tonight that you also love it too. But I'm also very, very pleased that they're making marks outside of the local area too. I think you know Robert had an exhibition in New York early on in the year that I was very fortunate to be in the city when Robert's exhibition was on. So it was well worth the airfare. I haven't come that far tonight to see you. But if it was a group show that Robert was exhibiting, but he was given the major area as you walked into the gallery. Robert's work there was first on show. And I will say, Robert, if that gallery offer you a one-man show, I'll open that one. And Barbara, I've known Robert for many years, but I've known Barbara for much longer than that. In fact, if we were married, we would have celebrated our golden wedding. So it's that odd, but we were very young. But the work is just, well, it speaks for itself. It's magnificent. And I love the way they're both moving on. I love the way Barbara is using mixed media. These three works there, I think, are stunning. And it's very, when you can put, you're using mixed media, you know you've made it. But of course, Barbara has been working, I would say, for over 50 years, so all the skills are there. But sometimes that can get in the way of experimentation and just to push the media on. There's a little watercolor, I think it's number 3. That just that matches the main ingredient in the water when you're using water is the water, and you have to have real confidence and skill to handle that. And that number 3 is a prime example of how skillful Barbara is, and as the work, both Robert's and Barbara's work is being appreciated further afield. We're both members of the Irish Watercolour Society, and she just takes prize after prize after prize after, and it's always wonderful to see her. Well deserved. The work that I find also involved in the mixed media, which I think is fabulous, are using a little acrylic on number 18 down there. I thought that was a wonderful painting. Just fabulous. It's all about how the medium speaks. See, both Robert and Barbara, it doesn't really matter what they're painting. They can paint the most mundane of objects and turn them into something extraordinary. There's a passion there. It's not just copying. You've got to have something that you're giving to the paint and the feeling for the medium, and they both have it in bundles and hoodles of it. It's wonderful. Robert's, there's a number of pieces that I find, again, changing. Well, the one that you painted, I think it's number 4, that you painted in New Jersey, and it was a different kind of landscape. But again, it's a very different thing, and I think you're just using paint in a different way. And the landscapes at the far end, I think they're 9, 10, and 11 down there. I think this is where you and Barbara, you've been together. and there's a fusion happening. I don't know whether you work together, I have no idea. I've absolutely no idea. I've never been in your studios. But there's a cross sort of fertilization there going on. There's something going on. And when a perfect example of something quite mundane becoming magic is the fish, the blue fish in there. You know, so that it's just wonderful. But my favorite painting of Robert's in there is the Amaryllis. Well, that's strange. Number 18 here and number 18 in the other gallery happen to be the ones that I think are my particular favorites. Those Amaryllis is, well, I wish I'd done it rather. But I won't really, it's such a joy to be here and look at this work. And I wish you, well, goodness knows where you're going to go, but it's going to be exciting to observe the next few years. And as I say, wherever you're exhibiting, or Robert, hopefully in New York, I'm going to say a few words at it. Until then, thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, by no means for the first time, but once more in utter sincerity, I find myself with compelling reasons to thank Neil. Barbara and I, on a perennial basis, are thankful for the example and inspiration of his wonderful art and indeed his dedication to it. And once more, we feel grateful, honoured, and much indebted to him for his helpfulness and his kindness to very, very important qualities, which are of the same very high order as his art, and that is really saying something. It's a very hard thing to reciprocate Neil's kindness and generosity, but I suspect that for Neil himself, that the best way that Barbara and I can endeavour to do so is simply to comply with his last parting words to me when he left the show, which again he was very kind to open my very first solo show right here in the Island Arts Centre in 2005, which were simply the concise injunction, keep painting. So, it's tougher than it sounds, particularly if you have a sometimes challenging day job. But I've done my best. I know Barbara's done her best, and we're immensely grateful to Neil. So everything I've said is on behalf of Barbara as well. And most sincere gratitude that I say these words. I'd also like to thank everyone associated with the exhibition in the council, and indeed specifically in the Island Arts Centre, not least Christina Person, the arts coordinator, who has been in charge, if you like, of all of the exhibitions in which Barbara and I have been involved in here over the years. It's a world-class facility, so I'm thanking them not just for that, but for the professionalism, kindness, and consideration which they've shown to both of us, and attention to detail, which we've always found to be the case. I believe that Barbara may have, I don't know whether she's armed with it at the moment, I believe she is. So she can thank Christina, perhaps Christina's elsewhere just at the moment. So we stand over that, as we used to say in a former life. And German. And ladies and gentlemen, you're all extremely welcome. It's an absolute delight to see so many friends, relatives, including former colleagues from, again, my former life, Barbara's former life. Yes. And again, speaking for Barbara as well myself. I hope you thoroughly enjoy the show. We're certainly thoroughly enjoying your company. Thank you all so very much. Thank you.
Thank you.